Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you how to get started with the Gilded Leafing Embellishment found in the mini catalog. You'll need your heat and stick powder, heat tool, and the Gilded Leafing. I'm using the Art Gallery stamp set for this, and here are just a few beautiful color combinations using that Gilded Leafing. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. Okay, I have my flower stamped, and so now I'm ready to add the gilding leafing. Okay, the heat and stick process is fairly simple. You're going to take a juicy Versamark ink pad and you're going to ink up your stamp. You want to do that well, and then you want to line your stamp up and stamp where it goes. And in this case, I'm going to do it here on my project. I want to offset it slightly with that Poppy Parade layer so that I've got plenty of room. And then I want to add my heat and stick powder. Now when I say plenty of room, I want to stagger it slightly so that some of that poppy shows. And as you can see, hopefully based on that dark sheen or a dull area over the poppy, I've got it offset. Okay, I've got that done, and I'm going to set this to the side. I like to do it in a container like this because that way I can dump and easily go back and add it to my container later. Now, the heat portion of this is fairly time sensitive, so I've got my heat tool here all plugged in, and then I want to bring over my large container, and I like to use a large one here because I want plenty of room. I'm going to pour a little bit of my Gilded Leafing into the container. I want a pile of it to work with, and as you can see, it's very light and airy, so it doesn't take much to blow this away, which is why I keep my cover handy so that it doesn't poof out on things. So the first step I'm going to do is heat this, and heat and stick powder can be kind of tricky. It does have a certain amount of finesse with it. You want to make sure that the heat and stick powder is heated but not overheated, because then you'll take away part of that stickiness option. I'm going to lay this in my bucket and I'm going to gently set the Gilded Leafing on top of it and apply, and then I'm going to simply brush off the excess big pieces, and I can even make a little room here. And then I'm going to take my Stampin' Sponge, and I am going to, with a fair amount of pressure, rub against that Gilded Leafing to break off those pieces that aren't on the stick and heat powder. There we go, and that leaves me this beautiful Gilded Leafing on my project, and I'm ready to die cut this and use it. I can close up my Gilded Leafing container and set this aside. Once again, the cover protects it from blowing out and all over the space. This is a technique that can get fairly messy, so it is a good thing to have space to work with. As you can see, the Gilded Leafing is easy to use and a lot of fun to work with. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.